Hello everybody, good morning. Good morning everybody. Need you to tell me that you can see me and you can hear me, and then I'll continue. Hello, Ian Lee. Picture and sound okay, Ian? I don't want to sit here like a chump. And good morning from Spain. Justo, nice to hear from you. I think everything's coming through okay. All good on YouTube, excellent. Right, all good. Hi Paul, all okay on Facebook. Okay, good morning everybody. So I'm gonna do some what are you gonna do? You're gonna do some what? I'm gonna play through Thomas Blug's fantastic Good Morning Heike Kotthob in Germany, I believe. Bob Matthews, good morning. Alexis John Irving, good morning. Jeff Mountford, good morning. Steph Robinson, good morning. Everybody's in. Okay. Gunter Witt. Yes. Great. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Treadwater. Kill time. So I'm using Thomas Blug's fantastic stuff. Look at that. Okay. I'm going to talk about it more and more and more. This is the whole point of this live stream, and what I've done is I've got that camera on a timer, because otherwise I'll be sitting here talking to you for 2 hours and you'll all be just looking at that. So it automatically goes back to my camera with me sitting here. So it may be that there you go, you see. Okay, I don't know if Thomas is able to tune in. If he is, hopefully he will say hello. Maybe we'll do another one and we'll get Thomas in as a live guest. And it did cross my mind to do that for this, but the technical stuff, not that it would have overstepped it, but okay, so we're up and running. So let's have a look at what this piece of gear is. Basically, it's a 100-watt amp. It's a 100-watt valve amp. And this here is what's called a nano tube. Okay. This is why I'm going to have to keep pressing this button. So this is a valve amp, ladies and gentlemen. This is a 100-watt valve amp. It's actually 4 100-watt valve amps because you have these different voicings. Okay, so you have this one called clean, you have vintage, you have classic, and you have modern. And so these are all kind of different voices of different amps, and they're modeled, I guess, because we have trademarks and brand names and stuff like that. We can't, or rather Thomas can't say this is this amp or this is that amp, but it's pretty obvious what it's based on. And I did speak to Thomas about this first amp here. Let me show you, go back to this first amp here with the white light there. This is the clean, and this is kind of a Fender Bassman. Okay. I'll turn my mic off so you don't hear these plectrum on the strings. You just want to hear the guitar and amp. None of the reverb or the delay that you can hear is coming out of the Blugamp. Just a little delay, and that's coming from waves, which is sent through Ableton. Okay. It has a beautiful responsiveness, and I believe that this is down to the nano tube. It feels like a valve amp. You do have a valve amp. Okay, so just to look at, let's go back to it here quickly. So I've got the clean amp here, and I've got the volume of the clean amp. So you've got this gain and master here is which are in orange, and the white one is the is basically the clean channel. Okay, so I've got it wound up, and I mean, if I pull that back, if I just pull that back, you see that clean volume, it's not gonna drive as much, but I like to push it. Good morning, David Cowan. Thank you, Kate. Catherine Kate Green. Yes, it does sound gorgeous. And you also have this, back to the camera here, you also have this boost. So you can push it a little bit more. I think that's phenomenal. I mean, that's just switching it on, and that's what you've got, you know. So without the boost, if I just go back to the camera, knock that boost off, and we'll hear it without the boost. And then put the boost on. Just gives it a little bit more edge. So what I'm going to do is, the plan is, I don't know how long this is going to take. No, I mean, might take an hour, might take 40 minutes. I've got a couple of tracks lined up here. Madhouse with Jim Drummond on drums and George Panis on bass. It's kind of a swing number. So what I'm going to do is like go through the different amps, go through some different guitars. You know, Good Morning Herbis, and see what we've got. So right, so what I'm doing is, for this first number, I'm on the clean track, clean channel. I've got the boost on, and I'm playing a Fender Telecaster. And the Fender Telecaster has Lola pickups, and I mustn't know what I'm doing, clueless idiot, because somebody commented on a YouTube video of mine just in the last couple of days that he didn't like the sound of the Lola pickups. Thanks for telling me that they're not good. I would have never have known that they weren't good pickups if you hadn't told me so. So using these fantastic pickups from a great pickup maker in America called Jason Lola. Jim Drummond on the brushes and George Panis on the bass. So there you go. I mean, some of these, I hope these numbers aren't too long. But anyway, you know, so also, yes, well said to, somebody said, miking. Yes, mice. I've got a mice on the, no, I'm using the Bluebox here. This is something else I should have pointed out, which I forgot. This is a Bluebox, the Bluebox Cab simulator. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to that and I'm just going to take a risk that I remember to go back to the original camera. Okay, so I'm using a 2x12 cabinet here. Okay, it's the one that I favour. but there's like a tweed 112, there's a 410 there, black 410, there's a jazz 120. Well, I mean, you know, we all appreciate Thomas can't be using names like Marshall and Fender. And I'm not using names like Marshall and Fender, but for instance, you know, there's like a 1987 stack, a 1970 stack. It's obvious where we're at with this. Okay, so please remember to go back to the original camera. Okay, so go back to the other camera. I'm using a 212 black Fender Twin, I guess. So, which is interesting because when I use the Amplitude 5 or 4 before that, I always used the Fender cab. So I think basically what this combination that I'm using at the moment is it's a Fender Bassman with a 212. It's a 212 Fender Bassman. What else have we got? Mirror of the Mind. Here's another one, just to listen. Okay, let's just go see what happens. and so on and so on and so on. Hello, Jim Kirkpatrick. Nice to hear from you. Good to wait. Nice, but may nicer with the Strat? Well, we'll have to see about that, won't we? Great sounds and pictures. Thank you very much, Jeff Lewis. I normally have so calming. Okay. I normally have a multitude of cameras running, or 3 cameras. I've only got the 2 cameras running today. One on me and one on the Blug gear. So just if you've joined us, what I'm basically doing is I'm using Thomas Blug's Amp 1, which is a 100 watt valve amp, literally a 100 watt valve amp. And I'm going through the Bluebox speaker simulator. So to cut a long story short, basically what Thomas has done is he's built a 100 watt valve amp using this thing called a nano tube, which you can't see now. But so let's listen to a different amp. Let's see what else we have in the way of amps. What's the third number I was going to do? Ballad of Teesdale Gardens. That's definitely a Strat number. That's definitely a Stratocaster number. Okay, so knock him off there. Pick him up here. Don't need him. Talk about boxing yourself into a corner. Right. I haven't played this guitar yet this morning, so I might need to take a moment to check my tuning. And it really should. Bang on. Bang on, laddie. Yeah, I'm using the TC Electronic Polytune 3, which I don't have an endorsement deal, but it's a fantastic piece of gear. Okay, so let's go back to the amp. Don't forget. I'm gonna press this button here. So basically you have this clean one, this white light here, that's the clean one. And whatever you have selected on this switch here, this foot switch will take you to it. Okay. So so here we have, let's bring the gain down, let's not go bananas straight away. So I think we're using some kind of 1970s Marshall head, 100 watt Marshall head. I have a bit of delay and a bit of reverb, but that's going through, that's waves, reverb and delay. I'm not using any reverb. There is a reverb in this, but I'm using a stereo digital because I like the big, warm, fat, wide sound of this digital stereo. So let's knock my mic off and have a listen to this. So basically what I've got, let's just have a look at what we've got here. I've got the gain back a bit. By the way, I like these knobs. They're like Fender twin knobs. Nice. So I've got the master on full volume, and I've got the gain on about 5, I think, something like that. Let's have a listen. Once again, Jason Lollar pickups in this guitar. These are called vintage blondes, but they're actually called the dirty blonde because the bridge is a slightly hotter bridge pickup. So they've been christened the dirty blonde because it overdrives just a little bit more. So we've got a third number here, Ballad of Teesdale Gardens. This is another one that I wrote. That's me on the beach at Blythe with the dog Charlie following me, called All Clear, the album, which you can buy on my Facebook. Shut up. Just talking about the amp. Okay. Ballad of Teesdale Gardens. Let's have a listen to this. I'm starting that again. That was an absolute disaster. kind of thing. Had the output volume a bit loud there. Sorry if that broke up a little bit in the middle. Pulled it back a little bit. Pulled it back a little. So yeah. Okay, so there you go. There you go. That is the. What is that? That's the classic channel. The overdrive, the gain. See, I'm not a fan of pedals. You know, I'm not actually a big fan of pedals. I like amps to just work. And so I like, you know, if you've got that much distortion in an amp, why would you want to stand on a pedal? That's my feeling on it, you know. I mean, I will put the full distortion on in a little bit. Addiction 2, well, why not we do it now? So, a corn-fed amp. Yes, I did own a corn-fed amp. It blew up every time I switched it on. Sorry. Well, you know, I mean, I believe Victory amps are very good. I haven't tried one, but I was using a corn-fed amp, and literally every time I switched it on, it popped. And I'd send it back and they'd replace something and then send it back, switch it on, pop. And it went on for months and months and months. But when it didn't pop, it sounded phenomenal. And I believe Victory amps are kind of the new corn-fed. And they're superb from what I understand, you know. Yeah, I'd certainly be interested to try one. Anyway, okay. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn the gain all the way up. And I'm going to step on the boost. I like that. Addiction 2. Let's go for a bit of mentalness. kind of thing. Oh, the dogs are back. Okay, so there you go. The amp one, very, very nice indeed. Okay, shall we get the Les Paul on? I think we should. Let's have a listen to the Les Paul and see what we've got here. And then, so I hope you're all enjoying the sounds. I love it. I absolutely love it. I don't know if Thomas is tuned in or if he's taking care of business. And Harry and the guys at JHS, who've all been all of Thomas's team, and Dennis at JHS, who've been great in supporting me with this gear. It's fabulous. Thank you very much. Also, Trev Wilkinson, Seth Lover pickups. They aren't branded as Seth Lover pickups, but they're based on the Seth Lover pickup. And so now I think we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to the clean amp with a bit of drive, with the boost on. See what we get. Let me just check the tuning. Should be pretty close. Certainly close enough for me. Okay, coherence, kind of a bluesy, Zeppelin-y kind of thing. I think it's in C. So let's have a listen to this. And once again, gone back to the classic, the clean. I've got the boost on. I've got the clean channel on maximum. Sounds like the dogs want their lunch. Bit early. Come on, lads, it's a bit early. Okay, so let's play a bit of a slow blues and see what happens. Yeah, Trev Wilkinson's pickups, absolutely fantastic. So there you go. Blugamp 1. Blugamp 1. Very good indeed. And let's not forget the very important cab simulator, the Bluebox, which has a multitude. Oh yes, let's talk about the Bluebox a little bit. Just one other feature. This control here kind of simulates the where you have the microphone on the cabinet. In the center, to the side, between the center and the side, because you do get specifically different tones. I mean, I'm not going to mess about with it now. Maybe I should. Go on, just mess about with it a little bit. Hang on. I'll plug the guitar in first. I've always found that's useful. It's helpful. Just a second. Let's get him into there like that. Put the Les Paul on one side. I think the dogs are after my attention. What are you doing in there playing your guitar, lad? Come out here. Let's get this plugged in here. Look. This is a great guitar. Belongs to Trev Wilkinson. Yeah, it's made for messing. Spent my entire life messing about. This is a lovely guitar. Some people don't care for the V's, but it's a bit like saying you don't like the Carpenters or Elvis Presley or the Beatles. If you don't like a flying V, you're lying to yourself and you're lying to everybody else. Right, I've got one more in here called Walker Road, a famous road in Newcastle that my family was associated with for many years. And I'm going to put it on the classic channel. I've got the gain on full and I've got the boost on, so I'll go in full Monty. Thomas, if you tuned in, thank you very much for your support and good luck with a brilliant product. You'll be a millionaire. There you go. Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Thomas Blug's Amp 1. This is Trevor Wilkinson's Ibanez Rocket Roll from the 1975s. Gibson Les Paul with Trevor Wilkinson's R series PAF pickups based on Seth Lover's, and he knew Seth Lover, and Seth Lover described and explained exactly what he needed to do, so they're genuinely very, very, very as close to the Seth Lover as you can get. Fender Telecaster, Jason Lawler pickups, LSL Stratocaster, Jason Lawler pickups. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I do have a PayPal account. You can drop a couple of quid in the hat. You can drop £1,000 in the hat. You can do whatever you like, ladies and gentlemen. You can drop nothing in the hat. If you can live with yourself, you can live with yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Talking shite. Okay. Subscribe, like, join in, have fun. Music is so important, especially in this time of uncertainty. In this time of uncertainty. I'll tell you where the uncertainty is. It's in the news. Stop watching it. It all goes away. Okay. Everything else? Sunday, I'll be back for the full Monty, ladies and gentlemen. For the full Monty, Sunday night. Yes, indeed. Just to have a little look at that again. You see, 7 o'clock Sunday night if you're in England. 12th, the 12th. 8 p.m. EU, etc., etc., etc. Blah 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 blah. You love the slidey thing. Oh, thank you very much. I'm glad you like that. Thank you, Heike Cotter. That's it. Okay, I'm going to hit the bye-bye button. Thomas Blug. Let's just take one last look. There you go. Plectrums, Allen keys, slides have got nothing to do with the Thomas Blug amplifier. If you go and buy a Thomas Blug amplifier, don't be disappointed if there isn't a bottleneck and an Allen key in there. They are not included. Okay, that's it. Thank you very much. Time to say cheerio. See you Sunday night. Bye.